Get ready.
Flexing, getting himself loose and raring to go. John Heffron is joining us in studio now at the Funny Bone. This is where you want to go and check out some outstanding comedy, Jason Parker.
You look good.
I was going to say the same thing about you guys, and I went, you know what? Let's make it about me. Here's the... I wore a hoodie. Usually I don't wear... Oh, my face is getting so just... I'm going through a thing. I know you guys are in your early 20s, but I, however, am a little bit older than you guys.
What's your thing? What's your thing?
I can't describe the thing.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys ever went through a thing. It feels like some type of emptiness, yet I'm getting older thing. Is that a midlife?
Yeah.
Is that what that feels like? Because it started with the scratchy throat. I have it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I put on this hoodie this morning, and I have nice shirts. I have grown adult shirts, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, I don't feel like ironing. But then I'm like, am I too old to wear a hoodie on TV? I should be a professional, because I'm sure you have comics on here that wear baseball hats and T-shirt. The thing with Pauly Shore, I'm sure he's a great guy, but at one point, like, he's a good example. If you're, I don't know how old he is. Let's just pretend he's in his 50s.
Okay.
You can't wear a sideways baseball hat. You look silly. You look silly.
You even posted yesterday on social media that they're now calling how you are supposed to wear baseball hats curved. They're calling that what? Old dad?
Our hats are now dad hats.
They are?
Yeah, that's how you reference them as
dad hats when you curve the bill?
You're an old guy because you're wearing your hat.
Because I would do that. I tuck mine in. My hat is usually like this.
Right.
Almost like I'm about to rob an ATM.
Right.
That's in your mindset when you're sculpting the hat.
I didn't know. And then you're supposed to be, it might be a generational thing. I'm not saying kids today, you do what you do. I don't want to sound like that 1960s dad, but I think it looks silly when it's straight.
I do too.
When it's straight. Like the Donald Trump hat, Make America Great Again. That to me looks like a 1980s. I have a yacht. And you know some guys in a drug cartel in Mexico. Like it doesn't look like it's not a cool hat.
Right.
Like if it was a trucker hat, I'd be like, that hat's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I won't.
It's kind of retro. That looks like every hat you buy at an airport that has the city of wherever you're at in.
It looks like somebody made it in the garage.
Right? Like somebody, hey, we're selling hats so we can buy teams for our girls' soccer team. Do you want to? Like that's what that looks like to me.
That's how I tell. I probably have nothing in common with someone, not always, but probably if they have a flat bill on their cap, we probably don't have anything in common.
Yeah, well, so with the hoodie thing, I'm like, should I dress up? And then I'm like, am I too old to wear a hoodie? But I'm at that weird tweener stage, I think, of life, where as far as dressing, you dress too young, you look like you're trying too hard.
Right.
You look like you're just holding on as tight as you can. And it's, there's a lot of moms that do that try to dress like their teenage daughters, and you're just like, really?
Right.
One of you should have the word pink on your butt. Just one of you. I'm not saying which one. I'm not even saying the young kid should. But maybe not you, Mom. Maybe not you.
Let it go, Mom.
Let it go, Mom. You know what I mean? Look at pictures of you with your Swatch watches, your stirrup pants, and shoulder pads. It's over. It's over. Dress like a mature woman now. But anyway, so if I go to a store, I know I'm in the wrong store when the kid who works there is like, "Hello, sir, would you like to buy a gift card?" No, maybe I want a shirt with a number on it for no reason. Maybe I want an eagle that says 72 for no reason at all. But I don't feel, and I old enough yet for Tommy Bahama.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But I'm not. But I will grow into that.
The big blousey shirt.
And then eventually, hey, look how close I am, right? So I'll eventually grow into that and go, these shirts are comfortable. And then I'll get a little bit older. Visors do keep the sun off. And then a little older, pants that zip off into shorts is a good idea. Like there's ways of thinking that you just but
they're in stages though, right?
And you grow into it. You grow, like I think this might be the first year, maybe a couple years ago, where politics was a thing at all. Like I had so much going on. I think you then grow into that politic age era where you care and it gets all up in your brain, and I don't know if I necessarily like that. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't care if I didn't have kids. Now that I have kids, I do care.
Well, like my friends are all, America needs to be back to how it was, and that's my like I'm so not the only political thing that I say ever, and I'm so not is I think every 4 years, your spouse should have to run for re-election. Just because we're married, we assume that that's a lifetime position. But I think just to keep us all on our toes. Both. It goes both ways.
Say both ways, yeah.
Every 4 years, you should have to run for re-election. And if right now you're thinking, John, that's a bad idea, it's because you know you're not going to be re-elected. You know there's campaign promises that have never been met.
Yeah.
Some were made in 1987 and have still yet to be, followed through and stuff like that. But I have all these friends that are always on Facebook, and that's my new thing now is not like going on Facebook unless I'm promoting a show, because now it's just people going, I'm going to put this political article that's been 0 fact checks, and this is going to change your mind. Because I'm one more post away from Obama not being president. He was. You lost. He's been president for a long time now. Let it go.
Right.
But those people are always like, why can't we take America back to how it used to be? What? I mean, when you were 11 and didn't know what was going on, that's the exact era you want to go back to.
Right.
So you
Is when you didn't pay it. But whatever's going on now is never not gone on.
Right.
Never in the history of things. So you just want to go back to when your dad was at the paper and just went like that.
Right. Back when I was eating Pop Rocks and
Dirt.
watching MTV.
Mountain Dew.
That's
Yeah,
what
and you're like, boy, I'll never be like you, Dad. Next thing you know, you're a dad seeing your teenage daughter unload groceries, and this is the pace we should be moving to. And you're like, what happened to me? I just turned into my dad.
I want to know, just for planning purposes, at what age you decide it's okay to mow the lawn in shorts and black socks.
You know what? You say that, but if you go to the gym, black socks and sandals, completely legit.
Yeah.
And that's what all the kids. So here's another thing. There's a whole generation of men that got ridiculed for black socks and sandals.
Right.
They were made fun of. They paved the way for you kids today to wear your black socks and sandals. All right, that didn't just happen. There were some guys in the 80s who got, your dad wears black socks, he's so old. Like there were some guys that had to do that so you could do